Lee, the games come thick and fast at this stage of the season. How have preparations been going for Celtic up next?
Yes, good. Obviously, after the game, the focus becomes recovery, review. I think that was really important in that game as well. You know, the good and the bad. And there was a lot of good and some bad. So we're still in that phase where we're trying to tweak and improve various bits and bobs. But the style of play is certainly coming out, and that becomes a big challenge now, to be able to bring our style of play out, a really difficult place to play, but what should be a fun and exciting game for us.
I know we didn't get the result we were after on Tuesday night, but the performance was there, and over the last few weeks the performances have been getting better, creating a lot of chances. It's important not to lose sight of that.
Oh, absolutely. Look, listen. Once the game's gone, whether it be a fan, owner, staff, players, you look back on it and you reflect properly. I suppose it's very emotive at the time, but we watched the game back a couple of times each as a staff. Then we review it, and at that point, it's a bit colder in terms of decision making and how you perceive the game, as well with the wins. You know, there's a bit of a saying in analysis: it's never as good as you think, it's never as bad as you think. And that's often the case. Obviously, results are the most important thing. On the day we didn't get the result, but I don't feel the players would have lost any confidence, both individually or as a team, from the second half display and performance. So I think that we're in a good place to go to Parkhead and show them our threats.
Yeah, definitely. Going to Parkhead, then what kind of challenge do you expect from Celtic?
A really big challenge, you know. It's not just the team you're playing, you know. It's the stadium, it's the ball boys, believe it or not, because they're fantastic, and the tempo that they create. So we've got to match the tempo. We've got to switch on to the opposition's tempo, but then we've got to play our way. And I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the history in terms of recent results at Parkhead, but I know it's a difficult place to go. But it's a place that we're actually really excited to play and to test ourselves. I think that's the key thing. Can we create the same metrics, I suppose, in possession, out possession, that we have been in the recent sequence of wins? And then by doing that as much as possible, we give ourselves every chance to go and win the game.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned recovery then. How are the lads? Can you give us a team news update? Have they all come through the game on Tuesday well, and can we expect to see any changes?
Yeah, listen, all the options are open. As I stand here today, I haven't made my mind up on the team selection. A lot of factors go into that, you know, individuals, how they're feeling, a lot of data in terms of their own feedback that they give, the physical data, the heart rate, all that stuff comes into it. And what we can be absolutely sure of is we'll put a side out that can cope physically. And I think we're in a really good place physically as a squad, and we're only getting better because of the injuries we've got coming back, but also the return to play of 3 or 4 key players that are improving by the day. Yeah,
definitely. And just finally, this will be the last game that we play without VAR. It was announced earlier this week that VAR will be in action from the game against St Johnstone next week. What was your thoughts on that news?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to be shocked in that sense. I think it was leaked, so in that sense it was a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. It's coming, whether you like it or not. It's a change of dynamic, and it's something that I'm not well versed on because I haven't experienced it from my previous roles in England, but obviously I've had a full focus on it since we've known that it's coming into the SPFL. So I think we're ready, and I think it will be really, really interesting to see how decisions like we had on Tuesday night get overturned and changed for justice.
Appreciate your time, Lee. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.